family name and then the order that each team member will be going in.
Okay, so I think my team, which is me, Destiny, and Malika, I think we went with feisty females. And our order was it's gonna be Destiny first, then me, and then Malika.
Okay, perfect. And then family number 2.
I just put it in chat. So it's we're the best trio. You know, you can tell our originality skills. And the order goes Tamara, me, and then Candace.
Okay, perfect. Priya, can you also just type it into the chat so I'm mindful of who's next? I'm going to be practicing my Steve Harvey skills over here. Okay, awesome. So we're going to get started with round number 1. So again, the first person to type in their response into the chat, I will then review it to see which order, who has, if it is the number 1 answer or not, okay? So we have Destiny and Tamara. Are you ready?
Give me 1 second. I'm not able to see the screen.
Okay.
I joined on my cell phone, so give me 1 second to transfer to my laptop.
No problem. So be mindful, the first question is a 5-part question, so you only have to give me 1 word of the 5. We'll give Tamara a second to re-log in on her laptop.
I hope everyone is having a great day today and you are taking notes. I see Malika shaking her head.
Okay, Tamara, ready?
Yes, I'm all set. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. Awesome. Okay, so the first question is, what does FAFSA stand for? I just need 1 answer. Destiny. Yes. So do you want to pass or play for the feisty females?
We're going to play.
Perfect. I don't think I've ever heard anyone pass. Awesome. So Priya, you are next. Do you want to give us another word for what does FAFSA stand for? Student aid. Okay, we'll go with the first one. Woo! Okay. Malika, do you want to unmute yourself and share?
I was going to type in aid.
Perfect. And it goes back to Destiny. You can mute yourself, Destiny, and share with us.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure.
Okay. Priya?
Application.
Nice. And then Malika, no pressure, but this is for the win.
Assistance?
It's okay. We're going back over to Destiny. Five, 4, 3, 2. Oh no. So we're sending it over to our best trio. Tamara, did you huddle up? Did you come up with an answer? Go ahead, you
I was
can give
just
it to
about to
us.
say, could we huddle up? But
Do you know what the number one answer is?
I do not. Unless my
5,
team does.
4, 3, 2. Oh no! It looks like the feisty females got the points for this round. Free. So it is called the Free Application Federal Student Aid. Nice. Thank you, everyone. So we'll get on to our second question. So we have Diana and Priya up next. So again, the first person to type in the number one answer will either pass or play, decide if their team wants to pass or play. So the question is, that was a warm-up round. Name some of the top documents you need when filling out your FAFSA. Priya typed in tax documents. Do you want to give some clarifying information? Or you want to go with tax documents?
Can I specify?
Go ahead.
So your W-2 forms?
Yes, and that is the number one answer. So I think what's important to note here is that if your parents if your parents filed you on their tax information, you should be providing your W-2 forms as well as your parents' W-2 forms. Both will be needed when filling out your FAFSA information. So Priya, does your team want to pass or play?
I think we should play.
Okay, awesome. So we have Malika up next. Again, the question is, what are some of the top documents you need when filling out your FAFSA?
Wait, didn't Priya get it?
I'm on Bree's team, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Top documents you need. Isn't like your school information?
I'm gonna have to go with no. Okay, so it goes back to Destiny.
Um,
5,
would
4,
would income tax
3.
technically be? I don't know. No.
I'll give it to you. I'll give that one to you. Tax record. So that is another piece that you will need. Good job. And then we're going back to Priya.
Maybe your social security documents, like your personal information.
Yes. So one important piece to note is that I put social security card on here because when I was connecting with the financial aid office at your institution, we were discussing the number one mistake that students make when filling out their FAFSA form, and that is their name. So if your social security card has your middle initial, you need to make sure that that is also listed on your forms. The second point of contact after you submit your FAFSA information, it goes directly to the Social Security office. So if they're not able to verify your name, then your application is rejected. So it is very important to make sure that your name on your Social Security card is the same, written exactly the same on your form. So great response, Priya. Okay, so we are going back to Malika.
I'm just gonna say birth certificate. And I know it's an X.
Close, but not birth certificate. Okay, so we are going back to Destiny. Come on, Destiny, you got this. Hold it up for the team. You look so nervous. 5, 4, 3.
Would
2.
the the never mind. That's not it. No.
So it gets passed over to the best trio. And so we have Candace, you are up.
I'm gonna go with your parents' info if you're a dependent. Your parents' info.
No. So you do need your parents' W-2 forms and tax records, but that wouldn't count as one. Okay, we're gonna go back to Tamara. Come on. Do you have something for us?
I would say your isn't it your enrollment in school?
No, and actually I realized that because Candace got that wrong, the points go over to the feisty females again. So the second answer is actually your driver's license. So you will need your driver's license number if you do have a driver's license. And then that, again, that's only if you have one. If not, you can use a state ID. The fourth one is info on finances. So you'll need to know your bank information and any investments, how much money is in each account. They do ask that on the forms. And then your username and password. Just to kind of show my age, we did not have a username and password. When I filled out my FAFSA forms, we had a PIN. And so it was very interesting to learn that there is now a username and password for both your parents and for you when you are filling out your FAFSA forms. Okay, it looks like the feisty females are taking the lead. Candace, do you want to share with us how many points they have so far?
Yeah, so after racking up 65 in round 1 and 58 over in round 2, we are currently looking at a total of 123 for the feisty females and 0 for the best trio.
Awesome. Thank you for keeping track of that. Okay, so we have Candace and Malika. Come up to the podium, please. The question is, what types of fundings are determined through your FAFSA? EOF. Ooh, Candace. Yes. That is number 3. Malika, state. Oh, yes, that is state aid. And just be mindful, there's an extra response. So number 7 actually should be blanked out. There are only 6 responses for this piece. But it looks like we are sending this over to the best trio, since Candace has the number 3 answer. So Tamara, do you want to give us a response for this question?
Would it be federal aid?
Do you want to be more specific in the federal aid?
Pell Grant?
Yes, it is the Pell Grant. Okay, Diana, do you want to give us a response?
Give me 1 second. Wait, can you repeat the question? The question.
Yep, sure, not a problem. So what types of fundings are determined through the FAFSA?
Okay. Scholarship.
No. And just to kind of give you some more information about that Pell Grant, New Jersey residents are eligible for about $6,500 through the Pell Grant. Candace, you are up next.
I'm going to go with the tuition grant.
Do you want to just clarify that? Are we talking about tuition aid grant?
Yeah, we're talking about, yes, tuition aid grant.
Yes. Awesome. Tamara?
I was about to just say the tag grant. What else? And it said any, what was it?
What funding is determined through FAFSA? 5,
I don't know.
4, 3, 2. Oh, that is your second strike for your team. Candace, this comes all down to you. I'm sorry, wait. This goes back to Diana. Diana, this is all down to you. Don't let your team down. This is your round to take over all of these points. No pressure.
Thank you. Great. See, so federal. Trying to think of one.
5,
New Jersey FAMS, but I think that's already implied.
3. So
No,
there's grants, and then there are
federal grants,
federal.
which is FAFSA.
Mm. No, so we're gonna pass this back over to the feisty females. So the person we have for the feisty females is Destiny. Destiny, do you wanna take this home for your team right now? Malika, you look like you're praying over there.
I'm thinking loans.
Yes, your federal loans are determined through your FAFSA. Number 4th answer is work study is also determined through FAFSA. So it looks like those points will be sent over to the feisty females. Okay, so we're back at the top of the board. So Tamara, Destiny, are you ready for question number 4? Question number 4, what will qualify you to be an independent student? And just to kind of give you Destiny, very, do you want to give any clarifying text with that when you say having a job?
Like having your own, why am I forgetting the word? um,
So I can give you the definition of an independent student. Hold on one second. So an independent student is a student who meets a certain legal requirement to receive federal financial aid to pay for their college based on the student's ability to pay, not based on their parents' information.
would it be like your own pay stub? I don't know if that's.
I am going to have to give that, I'm going to have to pass it over to the other team. Because having a job, technically, if you're a dependent student, you can also have a job. So that's not one of the 4. So do we want to look at the other team for an answer? So the best trio,
Would it be having a dependent?
having a dependent. Very good answer. Yes. So if you have a dependent, that means that you are no longer on your parents' tax information, and that would qualify you as an independent student. So when you are filing your FAFSA forms, it would be an independent student. Now we are going, the next person on the lineup is Priya. Priya, it's been a while. No, I'm sorry. Who just said that answer?
Tamara did.
Okay, Diana, it's back over to you.
Great. Goodness. I don't know if it's already said. It's like paying your own taxes. It's like, but
Mm,
more specific.
yeah, do you want to give me anything more specific?
Is there like a certain age you need to be?
Maybe.
Is Is it like after you're 25 or something?
I'll give it to you. It's 24 years or older. That makes you an independent, qualifies you as an independent student. Awesome. Then we send it over to Candace. No pressure.
Feels like a little bit of pressure. Let's go back to the piece about maybe having a full-time job.
Mm,
You got booed.
no, we're going to send it back over to Tamara.
Would it be that you pay 80% of your bills? I know it's something with bills, but I'm not sure what
Mm,
the thing
So
is.
that would fall under like having a child or being 24 years or older. So you are filing your tax information as a independent person. However, let's think about what type of student would apply as an independent. There are types of students, right? Five.
Could you be a would it be full-time?
No. Gonna have to give you an X for that. Diana?
Could marital status be applicable?
Mm, That's actually a really good one that I did not consider and put that on here. But so for that, I'm just going to give you the second answer. This one is probably hard. So if you are an active duty in the U.S. Armed Forces, then you also qualify to apply as an independent student. Candace, it's back over to you. And I want to think about what kind of student. So we have two types of students, right? Two types of programs, I guess I should share.
Can you give me the definition of independent student again?
Sure. So an independent student, this might gear you away though from the answer. It's a student who meets the legal criteria requirement to receive federal financial aid to pay for their college based on their ability. So solely based on their tax information. However, I think that that's steering you away from the number one answer. So think about me. What kind of student am I?
Nice one. A grad student.
Yes. Being a graduate student, you do not qualify to apply as a dependent. So you are an independent student. Nice. So the best trio, you got the full board.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What, like, I'm adopted, but I wasn't in like the program for long enough to be considered for it. But isn't it like if you were in foster care until like the age of 12 or 13, you get free college? So
I don't know the details of that, but I do know high level. I have seen information regarding that. Yes. So I know that there are other criteria that you have to meet, but yes.
so would you be considered to like a dependent still or independent? Or it like depends?
I think that's actually one of the questions that they ask you on the FAFSA forms.
Okay.
So that would automatically qualify you as a it wouldn't qualify you as a dependent or independent student because your financial aid would be based on that criteria.
Okay. Thank you.
Good question though to bring up. Awesome. So Candace, can you give us the final score right now?
Yeah, so in the lead, we've got the feisty females with a total of 207, and that's followed by the best trio with 91.
Awesome. So it looks like the feisty females, you are going over to our fast money round. So we just need two players from the feisty females. Who wants to play the fast money round?
I'll go for it.
Yeah? Okay. Awesome. So give me 1 second as I set this up.
And you need another participant, right? Who will
Yes.
volunteer?
So we'll have Priya and then Destiny Malika.
I'll do
It
it.
looks like Malika, I saw you unmute yourself. It looks like you're ready for this fast money round.
I'll
Okay.
do it.
So I will start the timer as soon as I finish reading the first question. And so Candace, can you just write down the responses to their questions?
Sure thing.
Thank you. All right, Priya, are you ready? No pressure at all. Just the timer right here, okay?
Okay.
You'll get a minute to answer these 5 questions. So the first question is, what is the name of the option that allows you to import your tax information directly onto the FAFSA form?
The IRS upload
How often do you have to fill out your FAFSA forms?
once a year.
If you cannot access your parents' information and have no contact with them, who can help you fill out your forms?
Government-based needs, I guess.
What kind of loan accrues interest immediately?
Subsidized.
How much funding can you get through TAG?
Oh, $10,000.
Okay.
Wow, that was
That was pretty good. I'm not going to give the answers yet because we're going to have Malika go up. That was pretty good. I actually did a fast money round with, I have a sister who is a senior in college. She goes to Franklin and Marshall in Pennsylvania. And I ran through this with her and it took her 2 minutes. And I'm like, okay, T, come on, you got this. Like, start answering. So you did really well. You had 20 seconds left on the timer. So Malika, are you ready? No? Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You got this. You got this.
No, I don't.
Okay. Again, I will start the timer after I read the first question. First question is, what is the name of the option that allows you to import your tax information directly into your FAFSA form?
IRS transfer
How often do you have to fill out your FAFSA forms?
once a year.
If you cannot access your parent information and have no contact with them, who can help you fill out your FAFSA forms?
Your college financial aid office.
What kind of loan accrues interest immediately?
Federal.
How much funding can you get through TAG?
6,500.
That was really good. Okay, so I'm going to reveal the answers. So for the first one, the question was, what is the name of the option that allows you to import your tax information directly into your FAFSA form? You both got that correct. It is the, not April 15th, 2021. I'm sorry. Oh no. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Oh no, did I? Oh, I know what I did. Hold on 1 quick second. Let me stop sharing my screen. First one was the IRS data retrieval. So that's awesome. I'm assuming that you both have used that before. Yes, very. And when I was talking to the financial aid office, we were discussing ways that could eliminate some mistakes for students when they are filling out their FAFSA forms. And what Chris shared is that that is the #1 tool that he recommends using is the IRS data retrieval because it then shares the information and there is less room for error. So great. The second question was, how often do you have to fill out your FAFSA forms? You both got that one. Also correct. It is every year. Third question, if you cannot access your parents' information and have no contact with them, who can help you fill out your FAFSA forms? And I believe that only one of you received that one correctly. Financial aid office. So they are there to serve as a resource for you. I didn't know that as an undergrad. And even when I was putting together today's info session, Chris shared with me, or your financial office shared with me, that if students have questions about anything on the FAFSA forms, that they should contact them and they can walk them through how to fill out those forms. So great resource on your campus. The fourth question is, what kind of loan accrues interest immediately? This always stump students, and it is your unsubsidized loan. So I think Priya, you said subsidized. Yeah, so it's the unsubsidized loan. So that accrues interest from the day you take it out. And then the fifth question was, how much funding can you get through TAG? And then I believe one of you also got that correct. It is roughly $6,500. Awesome. Thank you so much for participating. So we have another round that we wanted to go through, just seeing we have enough time. Yep, we have enough time to just quickly go through another round, just so we can disseminate more information regarding FAFSA. So do you want to keep the same teams or do you want to change it up a little? I think it'd be nice to change it up a little.
I like my team.
Malika. Yeah. So same teams. I'm seeing like head nods. Yeah, same teams. Okay, awesome. So we will do same team. Let me go to round one. Okay. So can you type into the chat for me? Do you want to switch up the order of your teams? If so, please just type that into the chat for me. If you want to keep the same order, you can also type that in as well. Just type in the same order then. I think we're going with same order. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm actually going to type into the chat so that I know which order we are going to. Give me one quick second. Okay, so we are going to go with Priya. And no, we went with Priya first, right? The first round we went with Priya. So then we will go with Malika and Candace. First question, second round. The best trio, this is your chance to come back, okay? The
No pressure.
is if you are a first-time borrower, what steps do you need to complete before the federal loans are distributed? I will never forget doing this. IRS info. No. Signing off on the loan, signing off or accepting the loan. Yes. So signing that master promissory note. So for the best trio, Candace, great answer. Do you want to pass or play?
If Diana and Tamara feel like they want to play, give me a little thumbs up reaction. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna play.
Play, okay. So we're gonna go to Tamara. Tamara, you got this. So again, the question is, if you're a first-time borrower, what steps do you need to complete before your federal loans are distributed?
Isn't it parents' approval or parent signature?
No. So we're gonna go to Diana.
I actually don't know the steps. I should not put my thumbs up.
This is a hard question, I think.
Is it that you need to show if you can afford it, like that you can get income? I don't know, gross income.
No. That's actually the step you're doing before. But to release your student loans, you have to do 3 things. So we're going back to you, Candace.
Can you say the question one more time?
Yes, sure. The question is, if you are a first-time borrower, what steps do you need to complete before your federal loans are distributed?
figuring out like how much of the money you need to accept?
Very good response. So that is the number one answer. So it is reviewing your award letter. So an award letter is a document sent from the college or university to a student that details how much financial support the student is eligible for. So once you're able to review that financial award letter, then you can determine how much of the loans you actually want to accept. Very good answer. Tamara, back over to you. You got this.
I was about to say accept, and then I was like, is this the right answer?
Mhm.
Was there any videos you had to watch? Maybe,
Maybe.
maybe we're going down that route. Videos? What kind of videos?
Wasn't it? Oh my goodness, I can't remember the name now.
If you could even give me like a summary of it, because I think that that's more important.
Wasn't it giving detail of like your responsibilities and things like that following the loans?
Yes, really good answer. And I think that what is important when we're talking about, it's called actually completing the entrance counseling. It sounds very dramatic and serious, but it is serious, right? Students think that when they are taking out these loans, they don't realize that they are responsible for them. And at the end of your entrance counseling session, it does, so there are videos that you have to watch when you are taking out your student loans. And at the end of it, it does share you are obligated to pay back these loans. And the only way out of it is death. And that's why I said I will never forget it, because that was like the last piece when I completed my counseling entrance piece. So great. Yes, we have the best trio on the board right now. Awesome, with 80 points. Kudos to you all. So we'll get into our round number 2. So we're going back to Priya and Diana. The question for round number 2 is, the U.S. Department of Education pays interest on a direct subsidized loan during what circumstances?
It's actually Priya, not Diana, right?
It's Priya and Diana.
Oh, I thought that. Okay.
We have them facing off right now. Type into the chat. Do you need me to read the question again? Question?
For your answer.
Priya said income-based necessity. No, there is an income-based payment plan. So you're on the right track. The question is, the U.S. Department of Education pays interest on a direct subsidized loan during what circumstances? So the Department of Ed will pay the interest on your student loan during what circumstance? There are 3 circumstances. Priya, you can give me another answer as well. The misconception I can just share with you is that the Department of Ed will pay if we are going through a pandemic or a national crisis, and that is not the correct answer. So right now, student loans, the interest on student loans is being paused. It's not being paid by the Department of Ed while you are in school. Great answer. That is the number 1 answer, Diana. Yes. Did it help when I was giving clarifying like information? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Are you passing or playing?
How does everybody else feel?
Tamara looks nervous.
Yeah.
Are you nervous or are you determined? Let us know.
I'm not really sure. Like, I think, but I don't want to risk it.
Okay, so you want to pass or play?
I would say pass because I'm very limited on loans. I haven't taken out loans before, so this is a new area for me.
Okay. All right, so we are passing it over. It looks like two of the teammates on our best trio is passing it over to feisty females. Malika, you are up. Look at Malika, she wasn't ready for that. Malika. So again, the question is, the U.S. Department of Education pays the interest on a direct subsidized loan during what circumstances? Oops, sorry about that.
Is it like while you're in school? Is it like 6 months after you graduate?
Good answer. Yes, that is the second answer. So during the first 6 months after graduation. Now it's all down to you, Destiny.
Okay, isn't it like isn't it like if you are going through like a financial hardship and you can ask them, you like, you can ask them and then for like a break or like a period of time where you don't pay your loans, something?
Yes, that is called deferment. So during a period of deferment, they will also pay your loans. Yes, the feisty females. You took over round number 2. So round 3, our question. I should probably hide this question. I didn't even call up our 2 players, but that is, we're going back to Malika and Candace. Ready? So I'll officially show the question now. Within a few days of filling out your FAFSA, you will receive your student aid report. What should you look at on this report? So Malika said the amount of aid. Candace, do you want to give us a response? So I will. Malika, yours is the third answer. So reviewing your expected family contribution, very similar to aid and what is your responsibility. So you'll often hear that as EFC, the acronym used. Where are you going is correct. Can you clarify that for us, Candace?
So you might apply to a whole bunch of schools, but then you have to decide which one you're going to make sure the money gets sent to the right school.
Yes, so that is response number 4. Make sure the school you are expecting to attend is listed. You are eligible to list 10 different institutions when filling out your FAFSA forms. So it looks like we are taking it back to the feisty females. And so we are going with Destiny. It's being sent back. Or actually, Malika, pass or play?
Should we pass the play? Anybody? Priya or Destiny? I need y'all to like say it, yes or no.
I kind of forget the question. I'm already. I didn't.
Priya, please say something.
We can play.
All right, let's play. We got this.
So we're going to go to Destiny. Destiny, within a few days of filling out your FAFSA, you will receive your student aid report. And what should you look for on this report? So we have the number 3 answer is review your expected family contribution. And the 4th answer is make sure the school you are going to is listed on your FAFSA forms.
I guess also check that all of your information is correct.
Number 1 answer, you want to check for any mistakes. Great answer. Priya, we're sending it over to you.
That if all of your information is properly being sent out to the universities that you're applying to, like a verification type of thing.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, we're going back over to Malika. Five, 4, 3, 2. Okay, sending it back over to Destiny. No pressure. This is your second strike for your team. I'll give you a hint. If you don't have your tax information, should you still fill out your FAFSA forms? It is due on April 15th and the state will not wait. So if you don't fill out those FAFSA forms by April 15th, you're not eligible for the funding.
I guess making sure that your tax information is correct.
So not making sure that it is correct, but making sure that if you provided them with an estimation of what your tax information looked like, just confirming that. But awesome. So we'll throw these points over to the feisty females. Awesome. So we're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much, everyone, for playing. Just some important pieces that I wanted to note for today's session is a couple of things, right? So we want to make sure that everyone is filling out their FAFSA forms by April 15th. That is a deadline. And again, the state will not wait. So if you fill out those forms on April 16th, you will not be eligible for aid. So please make sure you're filling out your forms by April 15th. If you have any questions or need help with filling out those forms, you can contact your institution's financial aid office, and they're more than willing to walk you through any questions that you may have. If there's like difficult financial pieces in your life with, your W-2 forms or your tax information, please, again, you still want to apply, you can give an estimation of your tax information and then confirm that once you receive your student aid report. But again, thank you all for attending today's session. I hope it was informative and helpful. And yeah, any questions before we wrap it up?
I just have to say thank you.
Yeah.
This is a review, obviously, especially with the loans part.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I definitely learned a lot more about the FAFSA today.